Yo, what is up, guys? We got another gameplay review video today. This is going to be another survivor game. This one is going to be an interesting one because it's someone that has a flashlight and they are very, very ambitious with their flashlight. And it's also like kind of at low ranks, but the guy seems like he's pretty okay. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Let's just hop right in and you guys will see. Let's go. All right, guys, what is going on? For this video, we got a rank 10 survivor. I actually already checked and spoiled it for myself at the end like I usually do. It's a rank 10 survivor. I'm not going to get into the ranks of the other players in the killer. I think I'm just going to let you guys know that it's just rank 10 and that'd be the end of it. I don't think it's really necessary to spoil the rank of the killer and the survivors, because really, if you're going into this game, you're not going to know that yourself either, right? Like, you're not going to know what rank everyone is around you. So I think to be realistic, I'm just going to let you know that we're rank 10. We queued up. And here we are, okay? We're playing Feng Min. We have a flashlight with a battery, which is pretty okay, right? Flashlights are pretty useful if you know how to use them. Batteries are pretty much the best add-ons to use on them, so sounds good. Our build is Adrenaline, very good perk. Dead Hard, also very good perk. Unbreakable, also very good perk. And then Empathy, which is like... Yeah, no. All right. Well, I'm not gonna judge your build too much. You have Dead Hard level 1. Like, this is only level 1. You can see it right there. It's only level 1. So, like, clearly you're not like super high leveled or anything. So I'm not gonna like give you too much shit about it. But yeah. I think your build is good. These are all good perks. I don't like Empathy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Empathy is a bad perk. I think if you're going to run a perk like Empathy, I think Bond is better in every single way. I don't know if you have Bond or not. And I know a bunch of people are going to hear me say that and be like, oh my God, but Empathy has unlimited range. You can see everywhere. But the thing about it is that, like, Bond has a 36-meter range, right? And you can see everybody. Whereas Empathy is unlimited, but you can only see people that are injured. And usually when people are injured, they just try to heal anyway. That's usually what they do. Except for, like, sometimes at the super high ranks, people will not heal in Gen Rush. But, you know, that's completely irrelevant. Most people in this game usually try to heal. So, like, the thing about it is that Bond only gives you 36 meters. And anything that happens outside of 36 meters, is there something that's going on over 36 meters away? It doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's so far away from you that it's not relevant to you. So, like, I don't know. I don't want to rant too much about this. I just want to give a quick explanation as to why I think Bond is just better than Empathy in every way. I mean, you might be, like, just going out of your way to go for flashlight saves, which if that is what you're doing, then this is going to be a bad game because that's never a good strategy. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way, your build's pretty solid. Dead Hard's a fucking god tier perk. Adrenaline's god tier perk. Unbreakable's pretty solid and can get you out of some situations too. All right, so you spawn in and you immediately start running around. You got you got your flashlight. You're gonna go start working on a gen, which is, you know, of course, naturally. We'll see. You know, obviously the first part of any survivor game is let's see if this killer has Hex Ruin. She doesn't. Okay, so no ruin, so you don't got to worry about that. Okay, so you're just doing this gen. Hey, dude gets hit over there. You know the killer's over there, and you're already hovering for a flashlight save. See, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's just see what happens. He went down so fast. Like, oh, she had bamboozle. Okay. That was really late, but it somehow worked? What the fuck? Am I crazy or was that super late? Hold on a second. That wasn't that late, actually. I think you might have been lagging a little bit too. Like, I don't know what your ping is, but I'm gonna guess your ping is kind of high. What a lot of people might not know about flashlights in this game is flashlights are client side. So if you have like 300 ping, right? Okay, the way flashlight saves work is here. I'll try to explain it. During this animation, right? During this animation, the pig right here takes the survivor on the ground. She lifts him from the ground to her knee, and then from the knee she gets like she regrips. I mean, I guess this is not even pig. This is every killer. They go from ground to knee, and then once they get to the knee, they like get a regrip, and then they yoink them up to their shoulder. Right? That's the animation. The way flashlight saves work is that you basically start flashing at the perfect time so that the second the blind kicks in, like blinding takes a whole second. It takes a whole second to work, right? So you time your blinds so that the second the animation is over, the blind kicks in, and then it stuns them and forces them to drop, right? Because if you blind them during the animation, they're immune to stuns. Like, you can't be flashlight stunned during an animation, but if you're officially out of the animation, then it's possible. So the whole idea behind flashlight saves is you time your flashlight perfectly right so that the second the animation is done and they have free movement, the blind kicks in, right? That's the idea behind it. And the perfect time to flashlight is, like, I talked about the animation from ground to knee and then knee to shoulder. It's the second that she starts rising the person from knee to shoulder. The second they start going from knee to shoulder is when you want to hit M2, right? You did it a little bit late, but I think it might be because of lag. You might have, like, actually hit it at the correct time, but your flashlight just didn't pull out for like a half a second because you maybe have high ping. But the thing about it is that even if that happens, it still works for you because the blinds are client side. So as long as you time it right on your end, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Even if it looks late, it'll still work. So I'm going to guess that you have pretty high ping this game. Like, this was definitely kind of late, but you still got it. So good job. Good job. Okay. This is interesting because I know I said I didn't like this. This ended up paying off a lot. This was a really good play, but this is super fucking risky. Keep in mind, like, this play right here, this whole, like, you're working on a generator, a dude gets injured, and you're immediately just like, well, fuck this generator, I'm gonna go see if I can help this guy. This is really risky because flashlights have a ton of counterplay and a ton of counterplay. So, like, assuming this pig is, you know, any good at all. I shouldn't say any good at all. I think that sounds kind of mean. Assuming this pig knows flashlight counterplay and is actively looking for it, it's pretty much like, I'll put it this way. If you're playing against a killer who knows what they're doing and knows that you have a flashlight and that you're going for flashlight saves, it's pretty much impossible to get one. Like, literally impossible. So, I know you're kind of lower rank. You're like rank 10, so I guess it does make sense. And you obviously know the timing for flashlight saves, so I feel like you don't belong at rank 10. I don't know if this is like a case of D ranking or if this is a case of like rank reset or what exactly is happening here, but you obviously know the timings for flashlight saves, and this flashlight save here was like a pretty good flashlight save too. Like, you came up and like got her through the window and shit. Like, this was a good play. So I don't know what's going on with the ranks here, but maybe that's what's going on. Maybe you D-ranked because you want to go just fuck around and get flashlight saves against killers that are lower rank. I don't know. I'm not here to judge. I don't really care. Either way, all I gotta say is that the correct play from here on out is basically to not go out of your way to get flashlight saves. Unless this pig just proves to not even, like, I don't know. It really depends. It really depends on how this pig plays. Like, from here on out, assuming this pig is any smart at all, she's going to be looking for it. Oh my god, this guy just immediately went down again at the jungle gym? What the hell is this? That's like one of the strongest tiles. And he just went down at it twice. And he threw the pallet too. Yikes, dude. See, this is a huge waste of time. I don't know what you're doing. You are so far away from this. There's no way you get to this. This is also a big waste of time. Like, this whole time you could have been working on this generator, right? Like, keep in mind, you did get a flashlight save, so, like, it was good or whatever. Don't get me wrong. But, like, even now, like, he's so far away. There's no way you're getting to this in time. There's no way. This is a huge waste of time here. Like, you basically have to already be in position whenever someone gets downed. Like, you're super late. You're just, yeah, and then you run back. See, like the thing about this, don't get me wrong, you did make a good play, so, like, don't get me wrong. But the thing about this is that if you would have just been on this generator this entire time that this is all happening, how long ago was that? We're at 154. What time did you leave it? 104. That's 50 seconds. That's gens take 80 seconds to complete, so that's over half the gen. This gen would have been like almost done by now. It would have been like right like here. Maybe even more, like maybe even like there. You know, and you could have had this done. So, like, that might not seem like a lot, but if you're doing that a lot, if you're like constantly doing that, then nothing's gonna get done, you know? That's just like efficiency. That's just like survivor efficiency, man. That's how you efficiently get the objectives done, is by doing that kind of shit. You did you see her? Did I not see her? You're like running away and looking. Oh, you did see her. Okay, I guess I just didn't see her. It's a little bit pixely. You're gonna, I don't understand. I don't understand. What are you doing? Are you just like Okay, I'm pretty much convinced that this is just like a case of you D-ranking and trying to just like fuck with killers. Because what the hell is this? You're like in the middle of a bunch of tiles. Like there's T-walls right here. Okay. There's T-walls right there, right? We'll keep going. There is a jungle gym. Well, actually, I don't even need to redraw the arrow. The arrow is already pointing at it. There's a jungle gym right here, which is a super strong tile. And there's also a pallet right there. Right here. There's a pallet. So, like, you have, like, safety. 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 Everywhere. There's safety. There's so much safety all around you. And you know the pig is chasing you, so you, like, run up to her. And then you just, like, go for, like, a 360, kind of. But you don't even really do a 360. Like, are you just trying to 360 killers for fun? I don't know. Like, I guess I feel the need to say that if we're just talking about playing the game correctly and efficiently, that ain't it, Chief. That is not it. Like, 360s are more like something you do as like a last resort if you like have nothing else, right? Or if it's like you can do it as like a mind game if you like aren't if you think that like they're barely gonna get a hit on you at like a window vault, you can like fake window vault in 360 and that shit works really good a lot of the time. But generally it's not like in a situation like this where you have options all around you and you're just like, fuck the options, man. I just want to do big spins. That is like, I mean, that's clearly the wrong play. That's clearly it. And obviously so because you got hit. So I'm a little skeptical about the rest of this video, but I guess we'll just watch and see what happens. I don't know. So yeah, that was wrong. Don't do that. Okay, wait, I missed this. She bamboozled the window. Okay, so then you run over to the T-walls. I guess now you're deciding to actually play. You're keeping an eye on her, which is really good. You're keeping your camera on him. You can see her. You see the red light go through the window. Well, what happens here is that you see the red light disappear. So this is kind of something good that's like important with looping as Survivor. If you guys aren't really good at looping with Survivor, this is a really important thing, right? Like in a situation like this where you're like running around the corner, she was chasing you, you see her red light isn't like her, like if she was holding W, her red light would be showing right here. Here, wait, this marker's actually red. It'd be like, and you would see a red light, right? But because you don't, you know that she's like not coming. So you turn around, she ends up vaulting the window and you're like, oh, okay, later. Then you go vault this window. She's lost his shit. You're gonna go to the tractor. You still have Dead Hard up too. Oh my god, she's so lost. How did she lose you right there? Oh man. Yeah, this is. Oh man, this game. This pig is not. This is okay. This is very clearly not a fair game. You very clearly know what you're doing as Survivor, and this guy as pig. How do you die here? I mean, the title is that you die, so I'm guessing that you die. But how do you die? I'm guessing you just, like, keep fucking around too much or something? I don't know. Is she chasing you while crouched? No. I think you're just paranoid. This guy's saboing. Nice, dude. Nice. Nice. All right, you're trying to get healed, but your teammates are, like, just not doing it. That Nia might have the bug. I think she's bugged. If you guys don't know, there's currently a bug where sometimes you just can't heal your teammates. I don't know why, but sometimes you just can't do it. It's really weird. And I think that Nia had the bug because she looked like she wanted to heal you, but she couldn't. This Claudette doesn't give a fuck about you. Luckily, David's got your back, and then he goes down to the pig. I mean, when he saboed this hook, it makes a noise. You know, you sabo this hook, and it's like, bang, 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 boom, boom, shebang, bang, and the killer can hear it from, like, across the map. So, like, we all knew the killer was coming, right? I'm kind of surprised this David just healed you while injured. I don't know. You guys probably should have went somewhere safer with like pallets or something maybe. All right, you stick around, probably looking for a flashlight. She hits you. You're gonna come back, and this is super risky. And also, is there better quality or is this the highest quality? Ooh, this is super risky. Keep in mind, like, is this bad? Does this look shittier? Does this actually look worse? Anyway, we'll see. For now, this is actually a really bad play, but because this pig is probably not the greatest, this might actually work. But assuming that, like, okay, I'll say this: if you're playing as the killer who very clearly isn't very good and doesn't really know what they're doing, which I think this pig has proven that she doesn't really know what she's doing entirely because she lost you a couple times. Like, she seems decent. So I don't know. This one's really hit or miss. I'm not sure. But if the killer is decent and they know that you're going for flashlight saves, this is a terrible, terrible play. Because they're going to be looking for you and you have nowhere to run to. You're just going to get downed and you're just going to give her more map pressure. We'll see how this plays out. But I think this is a really bad play. If the killer is even remotely good. And she picks up looking right at you. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, good job. You got another flashlight save. You're pretty good at it. So good shit. I guess I understand your build now. I understand why you're running empathy. I understand it. You're literally just going around going for flashlight saves. It makes sense. Keep in mind that this strategy, I want to make this clear. This strategy does not work at high ranks. I shouldn't even say at high ranks. Even at high ranks, there's sometimes you sometimes run into some pretty bad killers. I should say it does not work if the killer knows what they're doing at all. Like, if the killer even remotely knows how to counterplay flashlights, this strategy will do nothing but get you killed. And it will keep generators from getting done because you're not actually doing gens and you're just going around going for flashlights. Like, if I'm playing killer and I run into this kind of a survivor, it's like heaven. Because it's somebody that's not doing generators and they're just free downs every single time I get it. Like, every single time I get it down, I could just bait them into going for a flashlight and then kill them for free. So I just want to make that clear. This is working. And as a matter of fact, because of how well it's working, you should probably keep doing it this match. And I think you're going to. It's like by all means, do it until you run out of flashlight. Because this pig is very clearly not learning. She has no idea how to counterplay these flashlights. That's not the guy getting chased. I guess you're going to heal him? Yeah, I guess you're just going to heal him. Okay. But you're trying to get his attention. He's just holding W, dude. He's scared, okay? He's scared. Okay, there we go. He came back. You finally got his attention. And you're going to heal him. She's probably going to have barbecue. So we'll see if she comes over. I don't know, though. You're definitely, like, in perfect barbecue and chili range. So if she does have it, she's definitely going to come over. We'll see. And she can crouch over, so I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But you guys are just going to heal each other, which is fine. That dude's on the hook over there. There's still only one gen done, again, which is, you know, also still an issue. Like, no one's doing gens, which is why I told you it's important to, you know, be on them when you can. So this heal is going to come through, and, You're gonna point at the hook and be like, David, go get that fucking unhook, buddy. Go get that unhook. You're gonna come over here and do this gen. Perfect. Dude gets the unhook and then goes down. So you're gonna, it's too far away. Like, that wasn't a terrible idea there. Like, I get what you're doing. You started to head over for the save, and as soon as you realized it wasn't possible, you ran back. You didn't waste very much time there. That was totally fine. That was like a more realistic use of flashlights. Like, see someone that you could possibly save, start to head over that way. What the fuck is your team doing? How are they going down? Like, why are they just... You know what? It's fine. In a situation like this, it's real. Honestly, in this situation right now, like, again, I feel like you're just kind of messing around and having fun and going for flashlight saves and 360s and stuff, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. If that's how you want to play, if that's how you have fun, right? But again, I feel like this series, I'm trying to focus on telling people, like, the quote-unquote best player or whatever, you know what I mean? And then in this situation where your team is just dropping like flies, what I would do if I really wanted to survive this match is I would get the pig's attention and lead her on a long chase and let your teammates do gens. Because you very clearly are pretty good in chase, and your teammates are very clearly not, because they just keep going down over and over and over. So, like, if you really just wanted to win and survive this match, that's the way to do it. It would be to get the killer's attention, lead him on a long chase. You even have adrenaline. So, like, if you were leading on a long chase, you know what I mean, and all the gens get done, then bam, you have adrenaline to help you lose the chase, you know, or heal, or be healed if you're injured. Anyway, this dude gets hooked. You come over and you start healing this Claudette, which is, you know, Claudette. Nia. I meant to say Nia. That's not a Claudette. That is a Nia. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Sorry. You heal this Nia. Pig probably doesn't have barbecue and chili. Based off how she's been playing, I don't think the pig has barbecue and chili. You point at her and let her know what you want her to do. You go do this generator. Finally, some gen work getting done. This guy gets hit. You gonna go save that guy in the basement? The Nia's over here. You're gonna help the guy in the basement? I guess you're gonna let the Nia do it. No, just kidding. The pig went back. Okay, never mind. Pig went back. I guess you were letting the Nia do it. You were trying to keep an eye on that guy for a flashlight. Like, okay, he's almost dead. He is very close to dead. It's hard to see because of like how pixely it is, but his bar here, I'll draw you a visual representation of this guy's bar in case you guys are struggling to see it. There you go. That's his bar. Okay? He's almost dead. That's how much life he has left. This guy is almost fucking dead. I think if you're going to save this guy, you might just need to get the fuck in there. It's one of those things where you need to either get the fuck in there right now or just get out of here and do gens. Yeah, he's dead. He's gone. There's no way. This was all kind of a waste of time here, too. Like, I don't know what you're doing right now. Yeah, he's been gone. He's been gone, bud. He's been dead as shit for so long now. Yeah, that was a huge waste of time. If you were going to go for that save, you needed to just go for it, regardless of whether you die for it or just leave it alone. There was no point in, like, lurking around and wasting time that you could have been doing a gen. Anyway, you come over here, you find this dude. He's saboing again for some fucking reason. Probably another reason why no gens are done, because your boy fucking... Your boy David over here is too busy saboing everything to do any gens, so what are you going to do? He helped you with the gen, though, so you got another one done. Nice. Well on your way to victory. 2 gens done. Your teammate's getting chased across the map. You're gonna heal this guy. I mean, honestly, at this point, if you guys have any hope of victory, it's just hammering out gens, dude. You gotta go get some fucking gens done. Like, at this point, that's the only thing that can save you guys as a team, is just hammering out gens. Unless you want to go for hatch, in which case, keep doing what you're doing and then just hope that you can get it. You know what I mean? Well, hey, you're gonna go do a gen. Nice. Hey, this gen's almost done. Nice. Cool, cool, cool. All right, you're gonna work on this. This guy's gonna get hooked. I think he's dead on hook, isn't he? No, he's not. Sorry, I lied. He's second hook. He's coming right over to you. Got this T-wall. Okay. She vaults the window. You see her doing it. That was really good. You put yourself in a good position. You were able to react to whatever she did. This is really good. This is like perfect. Like, for the record, this is perfect T-wall running. If I if I'll just explain this to anybody that doesn't really know what they're doing. Like, right here, you put yourself in a position so that if she comes around this corner, you'll see a red light and be able to react. If she comes this way, you'll be able to see her red light. Like no matter where she comes from, you can see her red light and react. So you sit right here. You start to go this way because it looks like she's coming around. You know what I mean? You start to position yourself a little bit better. You see her coming to the window, so you're like, okay, let's go the other way. You go vault this window. Same thing right here. You stop right here, which is really good. Like, the reason why you stopped here is you can see if she comes around. You can see if she doesn't come around and comes this way. You can wait for her to do what she does and then react to it. That's what's so strong about Survivor on most of these tiles, is that you can just position yourself in a good spot to keep an eye on the killer, and then no matter what they do, you just react and do the opposite. You mirror their movement, which you do. You run around here, which is this right here is risky. This is the part of T-walls that's risky, right? Because if this killer is smart, she might show her red light like she's doing and then double backwards to like meet you at the other side of this window. If she does, you would get hit here. If she doesn't, you don't get hit. This is like this is one of the situations where it's just a coin flip. If you guess correctly, you don't get hit. If you guess incorrectly, you do get hit. But you guess correctly. You vault it. She comes around the corner. She doesn't hit you. She is a bamboozle gamer. She has bamboozle, which means she probably doesn't mind game a lot. She probably just holds W. You go medium vault that, which is fine. She swings for some fucking reason. Yeah, see, you're just vaulting every window, which is, she's not even trying to mind game. This is like, this is a perfect situation of kind of like reading your killer, right? Like based on what we know about this killer, she doesn't seem like she's very good at the game. You know, I'm not even trying to be mean. This is just literally the mindset that you have to have as Survivor. You can tell she's not very good at the game. She has Bamboozle, which is the perk that blocks windows, right? It makes it so when she vaults it, empty blocks it. So usually killers that run that perk, usually, okay, I'm not going to say 100% of the time because it's not 100%. But usually the killers that run that perk are the ones that don't know how to play windows at all and don't really know anything about mind games and stuff. Because they're just using the perk to block windows instead of trying to mind game them, right? They're like, why mind game when I could just block it? So because she doesn't seem like she's very good and she's running Bamboozle, you can assume that she's not going to mind game. She's just going to chase you. She's just going to chase you and hold W and just keep running at you until she hits you, right? So knowing that, you play around it and you play perfectly. You just vault every window without even worrying about her doubling back. And, you know, again, against a good killer, this would suck. But against this killer, it works out. She keeps missing for some reason, and then you kind of get stuck on her and get hit. That was just a weird case of, like, mispositioning. You throw a pallet, you click in her face real quick, and then you leave. That was a really bad vault. Okay, wait. Do you know what you're doing? That was a super bad vault even against this pig. Okay, how'd you get hit here? This is okay. We went a little too far back. You just like hesitated here is what happened. Let me see this again. You vault. She swings for some reason. You come through and you vault again. I don't know why you ran this far. I guess because you see her red light right there. So you think she's vaulting and then she's not. She misses. Okay, we see this little series again. This pallet throw was weird because you could have looped this. I guess what happened is you were gonna loop it, and I think you got stuck on that. You got stuck on the tree, and you were like, fuck, and then you just threw it because you couldn't loop it, which is fine. I mean, that's totally fine. You run over here. This window vault is fucking weird because she can see you right now. Like, she sees you, and you're running to a window. Like, she literally can see you running to the window. Like, it blows my mind that she didn't hit you here. This is like the most obvious play ever. Like, she literally sees you running to a window. She, by all means, should go to the other side of the window. Like, maybe this pig is, like, so new to the game that she doesn't even understand, like, what an L wall, T wall looks like. Like, maybe her looking at this wall, maybe she doesn't understand that there's a window here. I mean, that might be it. Again, this is stuff that's hard for me because I have, like, 5,000 hours in this game, and I've been playing it forever. So, like, for me, I see this wall, and I just know it's a T wall, like, right away, right? Like, and I sometimes forget that, like, newer players might not be able to do that. So maybe she just doesn't know there's a window there. But I don't know. Like, against any killer that knows this game even slightly, they're gonna see you run into this window, and they're gonna go to the other side of the window. So the fact that this works blows my fucking mind. She should be like, she literally sees you vaulting. You should have died there 100%. That was a really bad play. Just gonna be honest. It worked, but it was a super bad play. Even against this, like, even like regardless of the killer you're playing against, that was a really bad play. And then she loses you? Okay, this pig has to be brand new. This killer has to be like brand fucking new to the game. I don't even know how she has bamboozle, honestly. How does she have bamboozle on pig? She's got to be so new. So I guess you lose the pig, I guess. And now you're over here running around. You're looking for your teammates maybe to heal you. You're like, hey, yo, David, hook it up, brother. This David's healed you so many times. He's like, hey, man, I'm trying to sabo. What are you doing, man? I'm over here saboing. I'm out of the toolbox. I'm just trying to sabo some hooks, brother. I saw her in the corn. I don't know if you saw her or not. I saw her kind of creeping up in the corn. Like, while you were healing, you can kind of see her. I mean, obviously, this is just using your eyes. But like in corn, like corn vision is something that's kind of hard to get, but like you can kind of see the corn moving. Like right like over here-ish, you can kind of see some like corn moving, and you can see some like movement, right? Right there. Right there you can see it. It was like there was like a little bit of movement. I guess you saw it too because you started running. She misses her dash, that's good. She would have just uncrouched, she would have hit you, but she doesn't know that, so it's fine. All right, you found a jungle gym. Oh, that was kind of risky. You weren't really looking behind you and looking to see what she was doing, but it ended up working out. It's okay. You're still running away. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're running away. She's gonna, yep, you're gonna be able to vault the window here. This is really good. You didn't need a dead hard there. Well, maybe you did actually. Okay, maybe you did. I couldn't really tell because you weren't keeping your camera on the killer a lot, but I wasn't sure if you needed a dead hard there or not. It seemed like you might not have needed to. But anyway, to cover this again, like this is just perfect jungle gym play. You're keeping an eye on the killer. You're mirroring what she does, right? Like here, you mirror, you run through here, you keep an eye on her, you see what she's doing, you keep running. This is like perfect looping, right? Right here, you dead hard for distance to get the loop, because if you didn't dead hard, you might have gotten hit, which is, in my opinion, the best way to use dead hard. It's super frustrating to play against this killer, but as survivor, it's probably the best way to use it. So you get the vault, she whiffs. Right here, again, this is, again, perfect. If you guys are, like, wanting to know how to loop, this is perfect. Again, you position yourself right here. This is the perfect spot to be in, because you can keep an eye on this, right? If you see the red light, like you do right now, like right there's the red light. If you see the red light, then you know she's coming, and you could watch her, you know, like here, we'll play it for a minute. You can see her coming, and then you can, you know, react to it, right? But also, hold on a second. But also, if she doesn't, right, like you can still see through this window a little bit. So if she doesn't come, you can kind of like you can take like a step back and look through the window. That kind of looks like I'm drawing an arrow out of her butt. Sorry. You can come back and like look through the window and then see what the pig's doing. No matter what, you're in a position where you can, you know, position yourself so that you can have vision of the killer and then react to whatever they do. That's like perfect positioning right there. So you see her coming, so you know, mirror it. Same thing right there. You wait for her, you see what she's doing. Throw the pallet. I mean, that was pretty safe looping, right? You like waited over and over and over again. Whereas like you could have kept running and maybe got another window vault, but that's okay. She did have bloodlust, and this breaks bloodlust. So that's really good. You get a blind, and then you, oh my God. I thought you were gonna get in the locker, to be honest. Okay, this is kind of risky. Here's the thing. Okay. Like, you use this pallet. Here's why this is risky, okay? So, first off, you do not have Iron Will. Sorry, that was a terrible circle. You do not have Iron Will. So you're like, the whole time this is happening, you're like, I'm in pain. So like, if this guy has ears, I know the pig has ears, but if the guy himself has ears and he can hear you moaning in pain, he's just gonna follow you, right? Now, again, this pig has proven to be not exactly the best player, so I'm pretty confident that they're not going to hear you and trace you while blind, but they could. You never know. Maybe this person has a lot of experience in like FPS games, and they're just like, you know, good with their hearing. I have no idea. You know, it could be a thing. But even without that being a thing, you're going this way, which is bad, because this pallet's gone. There's a window here, and then that's it. There's like nothing anywhere in this corner. Like, you're kind of in a dead zone right now. If instead of blinding her, if you would have just ran that way, there's like so much shit over there. That's like a land of love and promise and pallets. There's pallets there. That's a pallet, by the way. And there's probably fucking windows, and there's so much shit over there. Love and happiness and joy. And over here is just like fucking dead zone, dude. D-E-D, dead. Deader than shit. Like, X's on your eyes, frowny face, you're fucking dead. So, like, this is a weird play. I don't like this. I don't like this. You blind her, and then I guess maybe you're just trying to lose her, but then you don't lose her, and now you're just in this really bad spot. I mean, you might be able to make it to Shack, but I don't think you're gonna make it. If Pallet's there, you might be able to throw it. Are you gonna make this window? You barely make the window. Okay, you do make it, but it was really risky. I mean, that use of God palette is actually not bad because she has bamboozle, so there's really nothing else you can do. Honestly, I was gonna give you shit for that, but she has bamboozle. What are you gonna do? This palette was thrown. You saw the David throw this palette in like the very first minute of the match. So if you're paying attention and if you're aware, you know that there's nothing here. This is really dangerous. All you have is this window. You have this window, and then there's nothing over there. I think there's a pallet at Cow Tree behind you, so you're not in a lot of danger, but you definitely shouldn't try to stay here. You should absolutely not try to stay here. I guess you just now see that there's no pallet here, and you're like, fuck. Again, good positioning. You get to react and see if you can... oh, that was bad. I think what you should have did here... like the correct play here, you see her right here, right? So now, like, no matter what she does, if you come up and then vault this window... Okay, so the way like, you shouldn't get a fast vault, but even if you medium vaulted, it would have worked based on how much distance you have on her right here. But you should have vaulted this window to the side of you. You would have 100% been fine, right? But like to get a fast vault, you kind of come out and then come in at an angle, and it'll give you a fast vault. But even if you had a medium vaulted, it would have worked, and you would have been safe because she's over here. No matter what she does, you would have been far away from her. But instead, you kind of get mind gamed. Like, this is like the first mind game I think she's done for the whole fucking match. So it's pretty crazy. But you run assuming that she's gonna keep coming, and then she turns around and it's like, surprise, bitch, and then kills you. You didn't even get your... Wait, you already did that to her. Never mind. So you get caught, finally. She finally mind gamed. Finally. And then you get caught. She picks you up, carries you away. I'm gonna be honest. I was saying earlier that you were like possibly purposely D-ranking to like fuck with killers. But now I'm not so sure. I'm really not so sure. I want to take back that accusation. Okay, I'm not sure if that's what's going on or not. Because I can't tell. It seems like you're like... It's really weird because it seems like you have these like really good advanced knowledge of like flashlight saves and shit, which is usually like something that only really good players have. But then you also like have good positioning and shit. But then some of the decision making that you make is just slightly off. You know what I mean? I don't know. It still could be a thing, still couldn't be a thing. I'm not sure. But either way, there's no point. But you're sitting here struggling. The Nia comes up and unhooks you. There's only one gen left. She has will make it, but the pig is right there to down you. Feels bad. I guess she was crouching nearby. That sucks. You just kind of got tunneled. What are you gonna do? Oh That's all right. I like that. I like that. Thank you for not fucking doing it though. The amount of people that fucking DC on me on a daily basis, I don't even do shit like that. Like what that pig just did to you, I don't even do that. But the amount of people that DC on me on a daily basis is insane. It drives me nuts. This pig might just hate you though for all the flashlight saves. I don't know. We'll see. So you're struggling. This David back here just needs to unhook you. I don't know what he's doing. There he goes. You need to get the hell out of here because she's clearly going to come back for you. She has to make your choice. He screamed and then blood came out of him. So she has to make your choice. That's what that was. I don't know if you guys know that's a thing or not. But when someone unhooks and they like scream and have like a little bit of blood come out of them, that means that they're exposed. It could be because the killer has to make your choice. Okay, so it seems like you might be getting chased from afar here. It seems like she's tracking you. Yeah. You're going to get chased now. That was, again, good positioning. You mirrored her movements, got to the pallet. This might be a good time to blind her to pallet. Because every time you lose chase like this, your helmet starts ticking away. So you either want to lose her for good or you want to lead her on a super long chase. Like this, what you're doing right now is really bad. Like you're not technically in a chase because she doesn't have line of sight of you. So your timer is ticking this whole time. I don't know why you left. Where are you going? There's no pallet here. You should have stayed. You definitely should have stayed. There's nothing here. Yeah, you're dead. Well, you made her miss with dead hard. You can maybe get a window vault here again. You're going to try to corner juke her. Wow, she tried to mind game again. Okay, this play, I'm going to be honest. I don't like this play, but it does work sometimes. What you were trying to do here is just stand in the corner. So when she comes around the corner to look for you, she runs past you and then you just walk out. It's a corner juke. I get what you're doing. I don't like these plays. Again, against any killer that's remotely decent, it doesn't work. It might have worked against this pig, but it's super risky and not very high reward. It's like high risk, low reward is what this play is. I don't really like it. But you go for it. I think it would have been a lot safer to just play Shaq the way you always would, where you just like see if she comes in, vault it if she does. If she doesn't, then don't vault it. Either way, it ended up working out for you because you tried to mind games. You run back to the cow tree. For the record, you should have never left this cow tree to begin with. I don't know why you left this cow tree, which is perfectly safe. Like, this is fucking safety to the max, dude. This is super safe. And you, like, left it to go to, like, a shack that doesn't even have a pallet, which is weird. Like, you definitely could have died there. But now you get back to it, which is good. Again, you're not in the chase, so your timer is ticking down this whole time. You are, quite frankly, probably fucked. Even if you escape this chase, you might end up dying to the trap because it's already, like, half done. She bamboozles the window, so you keep looping. Adrenaline kicks in. Nice, 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 nice. You run away. Trap's ticking down again. Honestly, your only hope now might be your teammates leaving and you getting Hatch. You know where Hatch is. It's over by Cow Tree. Okay, you might. Okay, I think you lost her. Good, good, good. You're gonna go try to get your hat off. This is definitely the correct play. You gotta just hope that you get your fucking hat off now, man. Like if it's the last box, you're dead. All right, you're trying to take the hat off. No, first try, not good. Oh god. Wait, you're chased. You're being chased. Where is she? You're not moving your camera. I guess she's behind you. Oh, there's the no-ed. Well, no shocker there. There's the no-ed. Well, what are you gonna do? I mean, you tried to spin her in the field, didn't work. You got no-edded, and now you're dead on hook. So you're dead. What lessons do we take from this? I don't even... What is the moral of the story here? I don't even know. I want to see the ranks. I'm going to be honest. I want to see the ranks. Okay, we got Sacrifice to the Entity. Goal pass. Okay, so you're rank 10. Your teammates are, this is pretty much what I expected. Rank 19, rank 18, rank 15, and then the killer is rank 15. So they're definitely lower ranked. This is weird matchmaking. I don't know if you're like queuing up with one of these people, but it's really weird. Like maybe if you were queuing up with like the rank 18 or 19, this would make sense, but it's really weird that these ranks are what they are. It doesn't seem like you belong in these ranks at all because you're rank 10 and these guys are all much lower. Anyway, regardless, this was a super weird match. Again, I think from the get-go, like the first two flashlight saves you got were like good, and then beyond that, flashlight saves are just donezo because she should be looking for them. Again, I think if you wanted to survive this match, if you really wanted to win and survive this match, I think what you needed to do was get her attention and then just lead her on as long of a chase as you can. And you seem pretty good in chase, so I think you could have done it. And I think if instead of going for, like, here's the thing, if you don't go for like fancy jukes, like for instance, like this one I would call, where is it? This one I would call a fancy juke. Like, for instance, going for shit like this right here is really like high risk, low reward, right? Like, I would not advise doing this. It actually, you know what? Upon looking at this again, she actually would have caught you if you went straight to the window. If she would have just held W, she actually would have caught you. I don't know why she doubled back. So in hindsight, this was actually a good play because you had to try to do this. Otherwise, you were dead because she was so close to you. But never mind. I take back what I said about this play. She actually would have caught you, I think. So this was actually a pretty okay play considering the situation. But again, I'm still going to use this as an example. Plays like this are like high risk, low reward, right? And I think the same thing about the flashlight play you made on the pallet a long time ago. I don't even know if I can get back to it. Was that it right here? Wow, we found it right here. This play, I don't like this play either. Like if instead of blinding here, if you would have let her break the pallet and then run to where the rest of the pallets are, you could have kept this chase going for so much longer, right? I mean, you did end up getting away from this or whatever, right? And then you ended up dying just by getting mind games. So, but still, I think the play here was to get chased by this killer, get her attention, get chased by her, and then just do your best to lead her on as long of a chase as possible while your teammates do gens. That should have been a thing a long time ago, honestly. That should have been a thing like 5 minutes into the video, I think. If you would have did that early on, you would have gotten chased. Your teammates would have did gens. You had adrenaline to bail you out. Even if she downed you with no ed, you might have still had a chance for your teammates to cleanse it and unhook you. That was by far the best play. But I will say that you did play this match fucking crazy well. You played super well, especially considering the rank that you are and the rank that the killer is. You played this fucking phenomenally. Your positioning on the jungle gyms was fantastic. You did make a few like game sense mistakes where you weren't really looking for mind games and stuff, you know what I mean? And you kind of just, you know, played a little bit weird, but I think you'll get better at that with experience. You very clearly know what you're doing, and you're very clearly good at the game, right? You very clearly are much better than everyone else in this match. Like, your survivor teammates and the killer are both very clearly not on the same skill level as you. And it's really unfortunate that you died, mostly because of, I mean, it was just unfortunate, man. You got caught, like, legitimately twice, I think, in this whole match. And one of those times was with no ed. Like, you got caught from one mind game. You got put on the hook, and then you got farmed and tunneled before you could really get anywhere. I mean, you could have dead-hearted, but you didn't. But, you know, regardless, you got, like, immediately down and then put back on the hook. And then after all that, you end up dying in the end by no ed, which is also just really unfortunate. There's not really a lot that you can do about that. It's just really, really unfortunate. I think you played as well, though. I think you played as really well. I think if you had a rematch with the exact same teams, I think you would have won, honestly. I think it was just a lot of unlucky scenarios that happened, and I think you played it extremely well. I think, honestly, I don't really know what to take of this. As far as giving you direct feedback, I mean, I would say just keep playing, man. You're doing really good. I think you're just going to keep on improving. I would say as you rank up, to not do this whole follow killers around and go for flashlight saves thing, because against any good killer, you're just going to be getting yourself killed and fucking over your team. You didn't really do a lot of generators this game. Well, actually, you did like halfway through the match. Actually, you started doing them again, so never mind. I take that back. I just think that as you rank up, I think you should be only going for flashlight saves when they're convenient and trying to do gens more if you can, and you're going to be a fucking amazing teammate, man. Like, you're a very good teammate, and you played really, really well. And I think that's really all there is to say. This ping just kind of got you with no ed. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Sucks to suck, but it happens, man. What are you going to do? So, yep, this is a really good video to help you guys out with your positioning and stuff. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys all for watching. I'm done. I'm out. Later. See ya. Later. I'm out. Later. All right, that's going to be it for this one, boys. Remember that you guys can submit your own footage by joining the Discord that is linked below, and then sending me a DM that is a link to your video on YouTube as unlisted. Make sure that the video and the audio quality are good, but the actual game goes badly, so I have something to talk about. And that's it. If you guys enjoyed, remember to sub, like, and all that jazz if you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back next time. Have a good rest of your day. See you later. See ya. I'm out of here. See ya. Take care. See ya.